Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In this video, we got a recap of WHF taking on Flying Cups, and this one was actually a no dip, not a friendly challenge, as this was a regular war here. As you can see, we did get the loot. We did match up, but we did reach out to one another, and we decided to agree upon doing a no dip. As you can see, WHF did get the victory, 116 to 106. I got a few replays here, and they're all going to be around the Lalo, different variations from the Electron to using some wall wreckers and having a golem in the CC, and then a Lalo, doing a Queen Walk Lalo at a Town Hall 12. So you guys are not going to want to miss this. All right, so the first one we're going to start off with is going to be Hokieshit here on number 39, and this one is going to start off with the Electron. You guys have been seeing this. I love bringing this attack strategy to you guys because it is very strong. And what does he decide to do in this base? You're going to see him want to send the blimp right into 2 air defenses. So let's see how he does this. And remember, this is a fresh hit, this one right here, and he takes no poison. So how is he going to deal with the CC? And what is in the CC? So let's see what he does. So he drops 2 balloons right here to push his way. Why is he pushing his way into this section? Well, simple. Where are the sweepers? Sweeper is right here. The other sweeper is right here, and the queen is close to this area. Let's say if the queen was over here, he would want to try to push his way here, but he wouldn't be able to because of the town hall. Remember, the blimp would go here. So if the queen was actually over here, it would be way harder. But since the queen is right here, the blimp can make its way into the queen. So here he goes. So you're going to see the rage come down first, and then you're going to see the poison, or the clone spells rather, and then the Electro Dragon is going to hop onto the queen. And look, nothing came out of the CC, so there was a lava in the CC. And look at the value that he got. He took out the queen, the 2 air defenses, and created a nice path around the base. So look at what's remaining of this base right here. This is the part of the base remaining. And so his heroes are then going to walk this way and help remove part of the base just like this. So let's go ahead and see exactly. And remember, he didn't have a poison. It was a fresh hit because he wanted his Electro Dragon to kill whatever's in the CC. So the heroes are now going to be responsible for stepping up and grabbing this side over here. And he had this Valkyrie. Why did he have a Valkyrie? Because let's say there was a witch that was in the CC. I would have thought that maybe if the witch was there and it could have caused problems for the heroes, the Valkyrie would take care of the Skelly. So that was kind of an insurance Valkyrie right there, is my best guess. And so what is he going to do? He's going to use some wall breakers to bust into this wall right here. The queen's going to have the pop ability, or a free spell is going to have to be used. And so out comes the Lava Hound. The queen pops ability and removes some more of these defenses. And so what's remaining? No sweepers are left on the board. So he's going to come from the top side, from around just past 11 o'clock, and gonna move his way clockwise around this base. And you're gonna see this single target lock out of this hound, so it's gonna take it down pretty quick. But then he's got the hastes right behind, leading the charge through the base. So beautiful job of using the Electro Dragon and the clone spells with the rage to take out the queen, those 2 air defenses, use the heroes to take out a small section of this base, and then Lalo around just like this. Beautiful job. Freezes the final air defense and 2 archer towers with that freeze right there. And then look at all these balloons remaining in this hit. Wow, look at this. Now it's just a matter of he does have to get to this expo here, but you don't have to worry. There's enough balloons to take it down. And now it's just a matter of cleanup. As you can see here, he gets it done on the 10v10, and this was a fresh 10v10. So the Electro Dragon in the blimp is definitely a viable strategy at Town Hall 10 for fresh hits. So maybe give it a shot. So let's go ahead and get into the next one. And this one's going to be on number 26. And this one's very interesting because this one, he takes a blimp with a dragon in it. Okay, so how does he decide to do this? All right, what does he decide to do? Where are the sweepers? So we got sweeper number 1 here, and we got sweeper number 1 here. And he also knows what's in the CC in this one. This is not a fresh hit. So this one, there was a Lava Hound in the CC, so you guys probably might see that quite a bit. So if you see a Lava Hound, this could be a strategy. And he does have the Skelly spell just in case, but there's a dragon in this blimp. So you're thinking to yourself, there's air defenses here, and his sweepers are like this, right? So that's telling you you're probably going to want to come from behind the sweepers into this section just like that. And so that is what Lex does in this hit. So you're going to see the heroes be dropped up here. Why? It's because he wants to remove these defenses here so that he can then get a straight shot into the next ones on this level. And so then you're going to see the king pop his ability. Remember, you want to hit your king ability probably just over halfway health remaining so that he can get as much value as possible. So you see now he's starting to die off, and then he was able to use his full rage effect there. So now what is he going to do? Drops his haste here, and it's just a matter of just overwhelming this section right here. You're going to see the blimp come straight across. This blimp is going to hold a dragon, and the dragon is going to help take down the queen. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So let's go ahead and pause this right here. So now all the balloons are moving in just like this around the base. This lava hound is leading the charge down here. There's going to be a dragon that comes out of this hit. All right, so there is the dragon right there. So it is going to take care of this queen. He does have the Skelly spell in this area to help take that queen down, but the dragon is going to help take down some of these buildings and the queen just in case to make sure that queen does go down. And now it's just a matter of these balloons continuing through the space. Has this giant down here to tank for this wizard tower, and the balloons are going to continue to move through. And this dragon can also tank for some of these defenses for the balloons to come through. So the dragon can also kill and target the queen and tank defenses for balloons. So it's actually gets a double use there. And as you can see, this dragon is absorbing some of these shots. And look at Lex moving through the space, has one more final haste on these defenses here. And it's just a matter of time to take this base down. Beautiful job. And I'm also thinking more about using the dragon in my hits in the blimp if I can't address it by taking out a queen, because a lot of times they might be putting multi-target infernos now by queens, and it's really hard to do a Skelly spell because the Skellies will just get picked off by the multi. So doing a dragon can help secure getting that queen and be kind of a tank for the balloons. So GG Lex getting this hit. So the next one we're going to take a look at is going to be a Town Hall 11. And let me scroll up here, and that's going to be on number 14. And so this is going to be Tijuana Grand coming in. And what does he come in with this base? As you guys see what I mentioned earlier, he's got a wall wrecker. I don't believe he has the golem in this one. But how does he want to attack the space with the wall wrecker? So he's going to send the king up this way. Why is he going to send it this way? Well, think to yourself. Remember, always think to yourself. The first thing you want to look at is the air sweepers when you're doing a Lalo. Air sweeper number 1, air sweeper number 2. So basically it's saying, no, do not come from this way. It's saying don't do it this way, and it's also saying don't do this way. So that means if you don't do this, you don't do this, your only other option is to attack this way. All right, so since the sweeper is saying you don't do that, you don't do that, your only other option is to go this way, right? So if you're going to go into this section, right, if you're going to go into this section this way, that means this area is going to be a problem, right? So this area, if this area stays up, your lavas, your balloons could go this way and mess it up, and right? You want to make sure you want to go this way. So how do you go this way down the base? Well, that means you got to take this section down. Okay, how do you take this section down? Well, he's going to use a wall wrecker straight into the base just like this. The king's going to be responsible for clearing this way. I believe he was planning for the king to actually run down this way, but he ended up rerouting up to that gold storage, which was actually fine, not a problem. Then this wall wrecker went in the base just like that. And so the wall wrecker is going to push, also going to pull the CC out as well. He was probably thinking the queen was going to step up and grab this eagle artillery, but that's actually not the case. That doesn't happen in this raid. So let's go ahead and see what happens. The queen actually does just piece out, goes this way. So the baby dragon and the CC do go down. The Valkyries take good work of them. And now the queen's going to be able to remove this. So now you see this section was able to be removed like this, right? And this air defense here. So now that means there's one air defense remaining with 3 lava hounds. So he's going to come at the base just like this and overwhelm it like that, right? So yes, there is an air defense like this, but if he's able to come at the base this way, the air defense will never target. You see? The air defense won't target if he moves his way into this base. So you can see then the warden's going to come down right here and protect these balloons. The lava hounds are moving their way through. 3 lava hounds for 1 air defense. that is a very strong strat if you can take those initial air defenses out. So you can see Tijuana Grand moving his way through. He pops the Warden ability and has his Skelly over the Queen. It can be a little risky when you got a lot of Wizard Towers there, but if the balloons are also moving their way through as the Skelly spell is kind of protecting, and then you also have some lava pups and minions to help clean up, that is exactly what Tijuana Grand does have in this hit, and he does have 3 more balloons which he can use, and now it's just a matter of just moving through the base just like that. So you can kind of see, remember, when you do an air attack, you have to look at where the sweeper positioning is because they can dictate the whole raid. They are so crucial in your raid, is the air sweeper positioning. So if you guys have to think, what do I have to look for first? Is definitely the air sweepers. Look for where the air defenses are. Look for where the Queen is. What is the pathing that you can get for everything around this base? And Tijuana Grand takes full advantage of this base by using the wall wrecker to take out those 2 air defenses, and then the Queen picks off the 3rd one, and he's able to lalo the base on with only 1 AD remaining with 3 lava hounds. So beautiful job by Tijuana Grand on that hit. So let's go ahead and look at number 12 here, and this is going to be Lexa Graham. So what does Lexa Graham decide to do? So he's got a wall wrecker as well, and so what is he going to do? Remember, first thing you look for is the sweepers. Okay, so sweeper number 1 is right here. Sweeper number 2 is right there. Okay, so you can see that the king's over here. So basically it's saying, okay, nope, don't attack from this way, and nope, don't attack from this way. All right, don't attack that way. So you're saying, all right, he's going to attack this way, right? Well, actually, no, because he does have the wall wrecker, but the wall wrecker push is going to address that air defense or that sweeper. So if this sweeper goes down, that means, oh, this whole area is now open to be to fly through since this goes down. So let me go ahead and play it. So you're going to see the king tank some shots. So the king being a tank is actually a really good option so that the wall wrecker could come in and doesn't have to worry about getting popped too early and losing it. So the king does run around, which is not a problem. And this wall wrecker drops the freeze so it can get deeper into this base. And so what's going to come out of this wall wrecker? Well, you guessed it. A golem is going to be coming out of this wall wrecker. A golem. It's going to be able to provide a huge tank for this queen for all these defenses. The king's going to want to grab it. The CC's going to want to grab it. The CC's going to stall on it. It's a beautiful job. And look at this. Not Valkyrie, so the queen is going to make nice work of this whole area here. So since this sweeper goes down, that means this whole section down here can now be flown over because he then addressed it with that kill squad push. So beautiful job. Still has that queen ability. You're going to see that queen ability be popped right there. Takes out that that sweeper, that bomb tower, and that other bomb tower. Probably even going to grab that mortar right there as well. There it is. It's going to help with some pathing there. The queen is going to go down, and now it's just a matter of where's the final air sweeper? Right here. There, that is protecting nothing. It's not protecting anything anymore. So that means he can just lalo straight into the space just like this and move his way just like that through the base. So beautiful job by recognizing that he can take out a section of the space and then just fly straight down like this through it. So you're going to see some haste spells come, lead the charge. You're going to see, ooh, a tornado trap did get activated from the pop of the lava hound. You're going to see pinpoints that Skelly spell. Beautiful job. Still has the Warden ability, decides not to use it because the queen's not going anywhere. Drops the heal down here, and look at all these balloons. Pops the Warden ability here because there's no heal spell. There's quite a bit of defenses here. Flies into the remaining defenses just like that. Takes them down. There is a troll test at 12 o'clock, but Lexa Graham. Beautiful hit. And guys, this was a fresh hit on top of it. So he had no idea where any of the traps or what was in the CC. So beautiful job, and takes care of the CC too. So look at Lexa Graham getting the 11v11 on the fresh hit. So remember guys, look at where the sweepers are, but if your kill squad can get value and take out a sweeper, then that opens up a whole nother section of the base. So just kind of plan and see if you can do that using the kill squad, and maybe a golem could work as a huge tank for your queen. And so for the final recap of this video is going to be Sir Longsword on number 2. As you guys can see, I did get the fresh 12v12 here in this war, but in the previous video, I did showcase them and walk you through those 2 hits there. So if you want to watch those 2, I will put it in the kind of the card above the video here, so you guys can take a look at that video. But let's go ahead and get into Sir Longsword, and this is a Queen Walk Lalo. Man, these can be very difficult with the 3 Inferno. So what does Sir Longsword decide to do? All right, he's got a wall wrecker and he's got the Queen Walk. So let's see where the single target Infernos, or the Infernos are. There's one here, and there's one there. All right, so when you're hitting a Town Hall 12, you need 2 things, really. You have to look at, obviously the most important is where the Town Hall is, because you have to address it. Either you send the Warden over it and Warden ability over it, because you have to protect it, or you take it out with your heroes in a push into the base. You can't just leave it for your balloons if you're going to do a Lalo, because they will get taken out. You have no chance. So what he's going to do, he's going to drop some balloons up here. Why? Well, because he's going to want to do a Queen Walk from here. He sees that he can pick off this layer, and then he sees if he can send a wall wrecker through here, he can then cut through this wall, that wall, that wall. The Queen can step up and remove all of this. If he gets the wall wrecker into here, the Valkyries can remove all of this. And then what is that remaining? Look for the base. If all this is down, right? So all of this is down from the Queen Walk and the CC. What's remaining? There's this air defense here, this air defense here. So then if he Lalos this way around the base, he can then have a nice path around it. So let's go ahead and see what Sir Longsword does. So this base was hit. So Sir Longsword did have a kind of a visual scout. It wasn't necessarily a scout because it did get the triple, so he was just kind of improving this attack from before, and he does improve it to get the triple. So let's go ahead and see. So the Queen Walk is going to go this way, right? So you got to make sure you be able to time the wall wrecker so he can bust this wall so the Queen can then step up and get this value right here. So when you do hit these 12s, you do have to think about the value and can you get everything you want down. And so the King's purpose here is to remove all the trash building on the end to keep the Queen inside the space here. So that's the King's purpose, and these wizards. So you're going to see a freeze come down on that single target Inferno. Bam! Down goes the freeze so that this wall wrecker has a chance to make it into the space. So the King is still moving through the base. The Queen takes out the enemy Queen here and pops her ability. Out comes 2 dragons. And this wall wrecker is still going. Down comes the poison spell. The Queen is also going to be responsible for killing the dragons. And out comes the Valkyries. Does not use a rage spell. So the Valkyries are going to take out the eagle and definitely damage that expo there. So the Queen drops the rage for her. And she's going to be able to remove the dragon and this. And then she's going to continue to take out a lot of this base. So he's going to let her do her work through this base. And then you're going to see some pre-dropped haste spells right here. So he's going to fly into the base here. So the Queen is going to be responsible for this whole section right here. So as you can see, he does still have the Warden. And the Warden is dropped here because he wants the Warden to go straight to the Town Hall with these balloons. He does not want to mess around. He drops a freeze right over the Town Hall. There is the Tornado Trap, but it does not do too much. So now he's moving his way through. He's going to save that Warden ability for as late as possible. And there it goes. Down goes the Town Hall, but does his Warden ability? Oh, barely. Still lasts there. So GG on that Warden ability. Nice timing. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit longer because the Town Hall is a tank. And so now he drops the final heal spell right over that Wizard Tower and Tesla Farm section. So beautiful job of doing a Queen Walk and then charging right into the space to take out a huge chunk of the base and then Lalo around it just like this. So beautiful job by Sir Longsword getting this triple. The balloons are able to kind of finish off the base. And remember, having 3 Inferno Towers can be very difficult now. It can definitely, you have to think about the sections of the base that you have to take down, because when I'm doing my hits, I have to think about, all right, I need the Town Hall, need the Queen, need the CC, and need the Eagle. There's so much you have to deal with in these attacks, and now you have 3 Infernos, and if they're all, like, let's say multi, oh man, it can make it hard. So Queen walking into them can be a very good strategy. This one was perfect for the base. Beautiful execution by Sir Longsword. So GG. And also GG to everyone over in Flying Cups of kind of helping organize and doing this no dip. It was a random match. It was not a friendly war, so did get the loot, but it was fun to do a no dip so that kind kind of the 12s and 11s can attack early in the war, which I did on my live stream just the other night. And that's going to wrap up the video here today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the recaps of these hits. And if you guys want to watch any of my hits live, go ahead and click the description down below for my Twitch live streams. I do stream every single night, 7:30 Central Standard Time. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below, and I will get to them. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to get the daily videos of these attacks. But anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.